Alright, so today we're talking about peripheral vision training part 2. So I made a video a little while ago with one exercise for improving your peripheral vision, also a little bit of a description of why you might want to train that, why it might be a good idea. There'll be a link to that video in the description of this one. But basically today's exercise is going to be kind of similar to the last one, except this is one that you can do just in whenever you're out and about. You don't need to really set aside time for this. And basically the idea is anytime you're going for a walk, and ideally you can choose a walk that you do regularly. So for myself, when I'm walking for the train on my way to work, that's normally when I'll do this. What you're going to do is every time you turn a corner, or anytime you lift your head back up from looking down or whatever you were doing, if you see any people in front of you, your job is to just count how many people are in your visual field as quickly as you possibly can. And at the very beginning, you probably might find that you have to physically look to every single one to be able to count them. After a little while, you'll just start be able to take one look straight forward and get a decent estimate of the number. And then if you want to be sure, you can go through and check individually. And basically the idea is now we're just training peripheral vision, but with moving targets instead of still targets. So a couple of little tips for this. No matter how good you get at this, it's going to be very hard to see numbers of more than 3 or 4 people at any one time. If you see a number bigger than that, probably what you're going to have to do is break it down into smaller chunks. So see a 2 and a 4, or see a 3 and a 3. Your brain's really not built for being able to just see large numbers and be able to count them in one go. Secondly, I said that you're going to do this with people. Obviously, if you live in an area that's not so densely populated, you can basically use anything. So squirrels, trees, cars, some of them will be moving, some of them will not be moving, which might change the difficulty, but the principle is still the same. It's just how much stuff can you see when you relax your focus and don't specifically focus on any one thing or the other. So that's your exercise. Let me know how you get on, any questions or comments. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.